PTD Bhakti TV presenting, Cancer, Karkataka Rasi Horoscope 2022. Punarvasu 4th quarter, naming letters, He, Pushyami, Hu, Heya, Ho, Da, Aslesha, D, Du, Dai, Du. Cancer Horoscope 2022 is based on Vedic astrology and reveals that on April 13th, Jupiter will transit the Pisces sign in the 9th house. And Rahu will transit in the Aries sign in the 10th house on April 12th. On April 29th, Saturn would transit Aquarius sign in the 8th house, and on July 12th, it would transit Capricorn sign in the 7th house after becoming retrograde. A Cancer individual is very emotional, and for them, the first priority is relationships, and decisions are made primarily based on feelings. But in the year 2022, there are chances that a loved one will betray your trust. They will lose their illusion and have to start building a new life from the ground. This year also predicts rethinking their behavior and habits, and it will be the key for them. In the year as per Cancer 2022 horoscope, Saturn will bring the Cancer natives major limitations in expressing those profound and lasting feelings that mark the life of a person for eternity as per 2022 Cancer life predictions. Jupiter will facilitate access to information and will help the natives to formulate new ideas. It is a perfect time when one should read, write, sign up for newspapers and magazines, learn to drive, study a foreign language, etc. However, Jupiter may create some obstacles in the work, daily routine, and health sector. Mars in retrograde position may be a difficult time for Cancer natives as they will have to go through different trials from which they need to learn a lot. In the month of January, due to the placement of Saturn in the 7th house, you might feel workload. Your relationship life is one of those areas needing extra care as you will miss the signs if you don't pay attention. In mid-January, health matters would be the center of focus. It is also advised to take care of your financial matters also. In the month of February, you will be most active and dynamic. Your focus will be mostly on home, family, and private life due to the aspect of Jupiter on the house of family and home. In the month of April, the transit of Jupiter in the 9th house will keep you focused on home and career development. One of the best remedies as per Cancer 2022 annual predictions you can do this month is to take some time off to get away from all the stress. If possible, plan out travel to some place. In the month of May, Mercury turns retrograde, leading to some backtracking in your career. You may feel a sense of uneasiness, even in your personal life, as a conflict may arise during the month of March or April. It is important to realize that sometimes people need time to think things through, and this may be one of them. In the month of July, Saturn moves in the sign of Capricorn. The seeds of the initiative of the past 2 years have now been planted, and it's time to begin developing them. You will be less stressed, less likely to feel overburdened now. Your physical health is showing signs of definite improvement now, and you have the time now to get some tonic and preventive treatments that will boost your vitality. In the month of October, with the Mars transit in Gemini, you will find yourself in a peacemaker role. It will also take time to restore your strength this month. The dip in your immune system that could come in the month of October due to the Mars transit in the 12th house. With Mercury transit in the sign of Libra, a lot of your activities this month are directed towards you to link your most important relationship with family, close friends, and your partners. By the end of the year, your life will be clearing unwanted clutter and irrelevant activities. Getting in keeping your life in order also creates physical health because the inner world reflects the outer world. With Mercury transit in the house of Capricorn, it will be very useful if you set financial goals with your partner so that the two of you are an instrument on what you want to accomplish. Overall, Jupiter's transit to the house of Pisces would be little bit beneficial for Cancer natives starting in the year 2022. Before that, in the beginning of this year, when Jupiter placement is in the house of Aquarius, you might meet with complicated situations in trouble everywhere. With Jupiter transit in Pisces this year, natives would be able to exceed the limit and prove their worth to the world outside. A good time for relocating if it is in your mind for long. Finance, as per Cancer Finance Horoscope 2022, It promises to be an auspicious year from an economic perspective. The presence of Rahu in the 11th house means that you should have your desired savings. So, before you start the year, outline a budget plan for you and plan the year according to the project, as the budget plan may help you with monetary gains. Beginning from monetary gains, this may be the year where you would take a new resolution of not to lend money to anyone. The experience had been bitter, and you would now want to learn from those experiences by not repeating them. After mid-April, Jupiter is going to transit in your 9th house, the house of fate. During this, there are chances of positive results and you might be financially sound. You should work well to improve your financial status this year. Cancer natives would incur some expenditure on auspicious family events, and it is a favorable time to make a big investment. Career. As per Cancer Career Horoscope 2022, it predicts a fairly productive timeline for you. Despite possible worries in other spheres of life, stability, higher labor productivity, and good relations with management are expected in professional activity. In the beginning of the year, Saturn in 7th house could journeys for professionals in relation to their professions. You could enjoy a foreign travel because of effect of Jupiter on 12th house. There are certain career opportunities that could pop up in the mid-year. Consider both the upside and downside before making a change because optimism can be best for you. Better use of this might be networking and aligning yourself with the most advantageous decision makers. The result could be job protection against all advancement. Job employees may maintain an amicable relationship with their boss, but promotion and an appraisal are still not on the cards. Love life. As per Cancer Love Horoscope 2022, Cancer natives have favorable results in the first quarter of the year, but relationships may get better in the mid-year. Due to the transit of Jupiter in the middle of April month in your 9th house of fate will aspect your love house. Those who are looking for their partner may be blessed with the same. You may try to cultivate a good understanding with your beloved. Rahu is also going to change its position in April and this will strengthen your relationship. You may get rid of old problems during this time and may get time to understand your partner in a better way. You may seem to be highly serious about your love life. There will be love and respect between you and your partner. Cancer natives who are currently single may get into a good relationship during the second half of the year. Your social and love life is most likely to be dominated by strong passion. Even in your daily life, you will be lovelier than ever. Family life. As per the Cancer Family Horoscope 2022, the year would be average result oriented from a family perspective. An environment of peace and harmony would prevail in your family because of the combined aspect of Jupiter and Saturn on the 4th house. You would get full cooperation from your mother. In the second half of the year, worries regarding children would be over, and social prestige will be higher at this time, and you would also participate enthusiastically in social activities, and will get full cooperation from your younger brothers and sisters. During this, there is a possibility of a new arrival in your family and it may lead to a festival-like atmosphere in the family. There will be a sense of togetherness and good understanding in the family. You may get the full support of family members in your personal as well as professional life. Marriage life. As per Cancer Marriage Horoscope 2022, this year may be a bit challenging, and if you do not control your situations with patience, then there may be problems in your relationship. Saturn will be placed in the 7th house. Due to this, there can be discord in married life. There can be bitterness in relationships and there are chances of bickering. Also, you may remain under mental stress. The middle of the year seems to be favorable for you. If you control everything properly, then the last month of the year will prove to be very fruitful for you. This year will be excellent for your family's happiness and peacefulness. Sometimes, you may remain worried due to the mischievous attitude of your children, because of which you have to talk to them. There will be a mutual understanding between you and your partner, but still, it is advised not to allow any outsider to intervene in your personal life. Children life. As for the Cancer horoscope for children, 2022 will not be auspicious as you would worry about problems and hindrances for the health, education, and employment of your children. In the latter half of the year, any ongoing worries about your children will completely come to an end. Newlyweds could be blessed with some good news. Due to the transit of different planets in your 5th house of children, creativity and leisure, all of these will find some way to play a role in your life in the next few years, and most will have the most serious tone. So this can be a time when you develop a strong relationship with your children, see them grow into young adults, or become more involved in their lives. A new hobby could capture your attention which you can be pursued with your children to strengthen your bond. Education. As per Education Horoscope 2022 for Cancer students, they have an average to good academic year in 2022. Students who are already placed in a good school or reputed institute can expect great results during the second half of the year. The most important thing is that you have to be a bit alert as Saturn is going to change its position in the last part of April. Due to this, you might face some problems from an educational point of view. The Cancer natives working hard on taking up professional exams in a foreign country, your preparation may certainly pay you rich dividends. The efforts that you would invest in may undoubtedly improve your future. Your mentors or tutors may also appreciate the efforts that you would invest this year. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Education. Mars is going to transit in June to Aries, which falls in your 10th house and will aspect your 4th house of basic education. Due to this, there are chances of changes in the education field. Students appearing for competitive examinations may not get the result as expected. During this, there are chances of relocation and there can be mental stress. In this regard, you have to be strong and make decisions intelligently. But it is advised that hard work may be the sole factor for success in studies for Cancer born during the year 2022. It is advised not to lose focus or get distracted in your studies during this year. Cancer natives aspiring for higher education will have low success in their pursuit after April when Jupiter will transit in Pisces, as only then students should focus without any distraction. Business and profession. As per the 2022 Cancer horoscope, business for the natives in 2022 will be a little difficult to manage. Growth can be expected from your business, especially during the last half of the year, but at the same time, you may have enemies trying to pull you back. Apply your skills, experience, and intuitions wisely to keep your business running smoothly in 2022. The beginning of the year would not be so favorable from a business point of view, and hard work and focus are indispensable for success. But the latter part of the year could get you some success in business. Business ventures of the natives would perform averagely all this year due to the placement of Saturn in the 7th house of Capricorn as per Capricorn Business Horoscope 2022. Do not expect a windfall in your business, only hard work and commitment would pay you enough points to sail through. Property and vehicle. As per Cancer Vehicle and Property Horoscope 2022, Cancer natives can fulfill most of their needs by having a sound financial status. Such natives would feel being resourceful by having desired savings and engaging themselves in acquiring good property. Cancer natives this time would spend on auspicious ceremonies in the family, and this time is also favorable for a big investment. This will be a positive time in buying and selling of property. Those who want to sell their property may be successful in the first half of the year. Property and vehicle. Loans for buying property should be approved, but it is advised that you should be cautious about investing as you have increased expenses this year. If you want to invest in a second property, it would be a good decision, but you need to be more careful of your property title. You are advised not to get into joint property ventures, as your voice may get suppressed during decision making. If you still wish to purchase a joint property, make sure it is with a person you know very well and share a good relationship. Wealth and profit. As per Cancer Wealth and Profit Horoscope 2022, this year is going to be very good in terms of wealth for the Cancer natives. Also, the beginning of the year may be a little tough. That is why you should cut down your expenses, and it would be better that you work towards accumulating your wealth. But in the second half of the year at this time, you are likely to get financial benefits, especially from the government sector. During this time you will be in a good state of money, and you will be able to pay your old bills easily. Wealth and profit this year, Your health is said to remain unstable, due to which you may have to spend money on your health. This year March will be better for you in every way, and you will be earning good profit through business during this month. By the end of the year, you may attain wealth in various forms from July to December as per Cancer Wealth Horoscope 2022, and this year, you may be able to save money in a significant amount. Hence you can spend a big amount of money on buying something very useful for you. Health. As per Health Horoscope 2022, the beginning of the year would bring average results. There would be problems due to whether borne or borne diseases because of the effect of Jupiter in the 8th house. But Jupiter is going to transit in Pisces, i.e. the house of fate, in mid-April. During this, you may observe improvement in your health, and there are possibilities that you may get rid of health-related problems by the end of September. Pregnant ladies should take good care of themselves. Make sure you drink plenty of water and keep yourself hydrated. If medicines are prescribed to you, make sure you take medications and vitamins on time. In case of any signs of weakness or sickness, make sure you consult the doctor immediately. If a complete health check is recommended, it is advised that you seek it and don't delay it even a bit. Further, those who have been planning to take up alternative treatment such as Ayurveda over allopathy or any traditional or cultural medicine are likely to do well. Avoid traveling until and unless it's imperative. Hypertension and BP patients need special care and attention. Improve your daily routines along with food habits, and it is advised to take regular exercise in the form of yoga in the morning while doing pranayama. Do not have mental tension because of any economic aspect or opponent. In the latter half of the year, health would be well and steady, and you would have a positive attitude and thoughts in your mind because of the beneficial aspects of the planet on the ascendant. Advice and astrological remedies. Beginning of the year would not be so much auspicious for religious deeds. Jupiter in 8th house causes hindrances in religious deeds. Due to mental conflicts, there would be no concentration in worship and devotion. Your mental faculties would be attracted towards religious deeds in the latter half of the year. You would respect your spiritual guides, follow their preaching and help the poor. Serve a Brahmin, deity, elderly people, religious instructor and priest of a temple. Donate banana or yellow item in charity. Observe fast on Sunday and distribute besan laddu in charity. Recite Vishnu Sahasranam path every day. For better academic results, sit in the east direction while studying. For the betterment of job, meditate daily, chant the word Om for 5 minutes. For better business opportunities, do plantations in educational institutes or temples for marriage-related problems. Also, avoid wearing black and grey shades and offer food to a handicapped person. Especially on Mondays, perform Abhishek of Lord Shiva using sesame seeds and water on Monday. Recite Shiv Charli Sawa regularly. Daily, weekly, monthly and yearly horoscopes tells you about your near future. Planets are influencing each and every moment of time, and their changing frequencies bring good and bad results in our life. Daily, weekly, monthly or yearly horoscopes acquaint us with the consequences of the ever-changing planetary frequencies. But we have to add our individual horoscope, while reading daily, weekly, monthly and yearly horoscopes for more accuracy and to get predictions and remedies. Top 10 Benefits of Horoscope Predictions. You achieve success faster as you are aware of your inborn strengths. You can find about the most lucrative career. Points out deficiencies and suggest remedies. Acts as a financial planner. Informs about the prospective time of your marriage. Tells if your partner is rich and attractive. Makes you confident and optimistic. Cautions about unfavorable times and informs about auspicious days. Helps in decision making. Tells you about your near future.